How concerning was this Houston loss for you?
I ain't that concerned. I know everyone, they see the way the Warriors are playing, and now you're looking at Houston, and now they've lost a couple games in these playoffs, and what's going on with Houston? I'm not that concerned. They're not going to shoot that poorly from three. They rarely have an opponent shoot more threes and make more threes than they do throughout the course of the season, and only twice in the entire season, postseason and regular season, has any team outshot them by three by the margin, outshot them from three by the margin that Utah did last night. Now, look, there are some elements there, Damien, that the Rockets can improve on. There's too much ISO ball at the end. Not enough shots coming off of passes, and the stats back that up. Okay, I see that. D'Antoni, who has a tendency to really go with an overly short bench, had 6 guys playing 30 or more minutes last night, and so maybe that has something to do with the reason that they're missing shots late. Tired legs. He should probably extend that bench a little bit more. But James Harden ain't going to shoot like that again. Certainly not 3 more times like that in the best of 7. And as much as Gobert had to do with some of the problems offensively late for the Rockets, again, the Rockets had a lead in the middle of the fourth quarter and then missed shots at an unusually high pace. And when you dig into the numbers, our friends at Second Spectrum, Damien and Molly, you dig into the numbers, in fact, the Rockets' shot quality was higher than what they converted on. In other words, they were getting good shots. They just weren't making them. That's not going to happen 3 more times in a best of 7. I ain't concerned about the Rockets.
You might not be concerned, but I'm a little concerned with the Rockets, and a lot of it had to do with the energy that the Jazz came with. You just saw it, from whether it was Donovan Mitchell or Dante Exum coming off the bench. They presented a lot of energy. If you're the Rockets, you had to have known that coming off of the game that they had in game 1. But I thought what the Jazz did very well and what the Rockets do very well, the Jazz defended the perimeter very well. If you're going to beat the Rockets, the one thing you have to do, and you brought it up, Max, you basically have to force the Rockets to go ISO ball. Because guess what? ISO ball is not going to beat the Golden State Warriors. And that's what the Utah Jazz did last night. They shut down the perimeter. Yeah, they got some quality shots, but for the most part, they were active at the three-point line to shut down the three-point shot, making those guys, James Harden, Chris Paul, those guys drive to the rim where, guess what, Rudy Gobert is and where he's a dominant force. So that's something that the Rockets are going to have to adjust with. Yes, are they going to get shut down from three-point land like they did last night? I don't think that'll happen. But you got to give credit to the Utah Jazz for doing something that a lot of teams aren't able to do, which is play great perimeter defense, especially on the three-point line, and forcing the Rockets to play ISO ball, which is not going to cut it long-term in the playoffs.